everyone, so in this video I'm going to be just running through a few of my essentials of going back to school that aren't beauty related. So all of the stuff that I've kind of picked up at the shops recently that I've found and I've thought that is so cute and I want to let you guys know about, because it's also about going back to school on a budget. All of these things are really affordable and they're really cute as well. So I'm going through some stationery. I've also got some like Lunchboxy stuff, all that sort of stuff, and I'm really excited to share this video with you. So if you haven't seen my previous back to school video, which is on my main channel, you probably have because you're probably coming over from that video, but if you haven't, it's all of the beauty products and beauty related things that I would recommend when going back to school, and it's all on a budget. So go check that out. I'll link it around the screen here for you guys to check out. And continue watching this video as well. I think both videos would be really beneficial. I only split them up because I felt like it'd be too long having them all into one video. Now let's start off with all of the stationery type things. So the first thing that I have to show you is a pencil case. Now I would definitely recommend getting a pencil case because it's much easier than having to carry around pencils hoping not to lose them. I've always had a pencil case and I even do in uni, so I would recommend a pencil case. This one I found at Daiso for $2.80. They had so many options there, like you wouldn't even believe. They had so many different options and sizes and colors and materials. It was awesome. So go check out Daiso if you have one near you. There are so many. But with that being said, I do know that not everyone has access to Daiso. So I did take the initiative of going to Kmart and going to Big W. And I think it was Big W that I found these really beautiful sparkly pencil cases out, and they were only $4. So I would recommend going to Big W and to Target and to Kmart because they all have pencil cases that are really affordable. Probably even ones that are cheaper than this. They do have like really cheapo ones that are only like $1. So definitely recommend a pencil case, and considering you can get ones really cheap, don't skimp out on that one. So pencil case is number one. This is just so practical and useful. Now I'm going to skip all of the boring stuff like pencils and pens because obviously you know you need a HB pencil, a 2B, all that sort of stuff for tests and for just everyday writing. And you also need pens, and that's completely up to you, your preference of pens, if you like black or blue, whatever your teachers prefer for you to write in. One thing I would say is definitely have a black, a blue and a red pen, at least one of each, because they all come in handy. But I'm going to skip all that because that's really up to you. But one of the things that I would recommend is a pack of highlighters, and this is just, oh, I love highlighters so much because now I love highlighting. I'm not one that will highlight everything because I think that's kind of silly, but I do really like highlighting when necessary. So I love to color coordinate. If you have like a little back to school diary, usually your school provides you with one, or I mean, I went to like an all-girls Christian private school, so maybe that's why they provided one, because you paid so much each year to go there. But if you go to a public school, they might not, although I think they probably should still. But if you don't, then go out and buy a little diary or a little notebook. And I would recommend highlighters for highlighting and color coordinating things. So like I would always have pink for like social life, I'd have blue for work, I'd have yellow for assignments, and you know, green for homework or something like that. Like I'd always color coordinate. I felt that was really helpful. But not only that, but you can also use highlighting when reading through materials or when reading textbooks. Granted that you get to keep the textbooks and you're not borrowing it. Don't highlight library books. But if it is your textbook, then I loved highlighting mine all the time. So yeah, just highlighters. They're really great. Now these ones are the Stabilo, or however you say that, and these are really cheap from Officeworks. I think they're $6, but you can get even cheaper ones. So if you don't want to pay that much, they have like $3 ones. So definitely recommend some highlighters, which seems obvious, but you forget all the amazing uses. Now the next essential is post-it notes, and these are absolutely fantastic for so many different reasons. Again, with the diary, if you had like a temporary little thing that you had to put in there, say like a meeting at lunch or something, you can just write it on a post-it note and stick it in your diary. That way it's not there for like the whole week. You can rip it out as soon as the meeting's done, and it's sort of been like a reminder, but it's not something that needs to stay in there. So I think that was just a way that I did. Also, when you're reading material and like you want to add notes to something and there's no room in the margins, you can add your little notes to that. Another perfect example is when like you're reading a book and you're meant to be doing an essay on it afterwards. Like you have to read this course book and then you have to do like an assignment for it. I would always use post-it notes because a lot of the times you benefit way more when you take notes during reading the book. So I would say like I'd have two arguments. One was plot, one was characters. I would have green for plot and yellow for characters, and that way I could color coordinate my arguments, and you could come back to that book later and you wouldn't have to reread it and rewrite notes because you've pretty much already done your assignment. Like, you get a head start on that. So Post-it notes are fantastic for so many different reasons. Those were just a few that I named, but there are unlimited possibilities and I definitely recommend them. Now we're sort of getting into the really fun stuff. I have these little lipstick pens that I found at Forever New. Now they were $12 for a pack of 3, but since then I've found them on sale for half price, so $6. So that works out a much better deal when they're only $2 each. So I definitely recommend going to Forever New and checking these out if you were interested in lipstick pens. These are sort of a novelty. Honestly, they don't work that great, so I don't use them. I sort of just use them on my desk as decoration and sort of inspiration, since a lot of my job has to do with makeup, so it's sort of inspiration and stuff like that. So I really love these, and they're cute, but they're sort of novelty, so not the most practical thing. Now moving on to lunchtime sort of things. So I have two different sort of lunch boxes that I picked up at Daiso, so they were $2.80 each. With that being said, if you don't have Daiso near you, which I am completely aware of, then they have these again at like Kmart and Target and Woolworths and Big W and all that sort of stuff. They have really affordable like lunchbox things, but if you do have a Daiso, they have really cute options. So there's this little stackable thing, and that's really cute. You can have like nuts in here, fruit in there, and something else up here. I think that's really awesome. And actually, you can get these when they're not just at Daiso, because I know a brand, a popular Australian one, you guys have probably heard of it if you go to school in Australia. It's Smash. So they have ones exactly like this. And again, with these, there are so many different brands that do little lunch boxes like this, and I think they're really cute. So just little cute ways of packaging your food. It's also great to stop you buying so much at the tuck shop, because not only do you save money, but you probably eat healthier when you pack your own lunch. So that's a really good tip. And then the last thing that I have here for you guys to check out is a cute little water bottle. Definitely recommend carrying water around with you to stay hydrated, to keep your brain alert and healthy, because water is just essential, and it definitely aids in concentration. So I found this at Daiso for $2.80, and it's the cutest little water bottle. But again, I've seen stuff like this at Kmart and Woolworths and Target and Big W, where they sell like little back to school little, I guess these are sort of like water bottles, but they don't have the little tip on it, so I guess they're still water bottles. But you can get these pretty much anywhere, but I would definitely recommend picking one up for back to school. And so those are all of my back to school essentials regarding like stationery and, you know, lunchbox sort of stuff. I really hope that you guys found this helpful. It was sort of just like a fun video, almost to try and inspire you and get you excited for going back to school, because I know it's not great going back to school, to be honest, but definitely enjoy school while you can. It's a really great way to sort of figure out who you are and figure out like what you want to do, and just try and have fun with it all, because uni is really fun after that, but you sort of in uni, it's like your future and like actual real life. So in school, just relax, just like have fun, and don't stress out too much. That's all I would give you for advice. But these are the sort of materialistic things that I would recommend for you to sort of get you more inspired and ready for school and just sort of excited about it all. So yeah, I really hope that you guys found something helpful out of this video and enjoyed it. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, check out the video that I did on my beauty channel, and also look out for a back to school lunchbox recipes that I'll be doing on my cooking channel. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys really soon in my next video. Bye everyone.